We're good.
Blue, we're live.
The fuck?
Blue, we're live.
Okay. Yeah.
Blue, we're live! No, you weren't playing Defron on the Hive. You were predicting your future. Trust me.
Yes, you're building the dun.
Oh, Relink thing. Oh, right, it's Relink Game Night. Cool, funny.
What? Today's game?
I don't keep up with those anymore. The only ones I do is when they're doing Pure 7. Anyway, welcome. I should probably replace license music. We've already been fucking copyright claimed by FOM. This is brilliant.
Meanwhile, in the formula.
So, welcome to F1 Manager 24. We're gonna do today. We're gonna let me just make sure that I saved this properly. I did, thank you, because I just started a new season. So we're gonna create a team today, and this is exactly how it's gonna go. About a month ago, they added this season customization to F1 Manager 24. Simple as, you can switch out literally anybody in the staff, or the race engineers, the drivers, technical chief, head of aerodynamics. You can change their salaries. Then you can also change the calendar, and then you can also change the rules and regulations. It's all a massive pile of stuff. So, Stuff, not duff, stuff. And really, I can do anything. I can replace Max Verstappen with Franco Colapinto.
And that's what we're gonna do today.
Well, that's not really what we're going to do, but what we will do is we are going to as the title suggests, we are going to randomize everything in this game. We're going to randomize all the drivers, all the race engineers, all the key staff, all the balances, facilities, car performances. I have to go for dinner. Fuck's sake. I'll just finish this explanation before we get into this. I'm coming down! Did my manager tell you something earlier? Alright,
We'll finish the explanation later. Okay.
Yeah, I'll finish the explanation later. I'll be back soon in the call, because I'm going to keep watching stuff on here. If Kim comes, tell her I'll be back soon enough.
Okay, we.
Right, we're back. Sorry about that. I just had to go get dinner. I had to go have that dinner because, yeah, isn't that fun? It just happens immediately. That wasn't Blue leaving, by the way. That was Red who came in here. But Lewis. Okay, I better just shut. Yeah.
Lewis will return for Minecraft.
Yeah, Lewis will return for Minecraft. Okay, so it'll just be us two for this, but I think
And Kim wants to return from baking.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, so we'll be randomizing all the drivers here, and we're also going to be randomizing the calendar. So all these 24 races will be shuffled around in different sprint weekends, and I might also remove a couple for extra spice. And we'll also be changing the financial and sporting regulations what we can. So like double points, pole position, testing schemes. But we're going to do a couple. We're going to do a couple randomizings of all of them. Since rules and regs is the least fucking what the fuck worthy, we're gonna randomize this one first.
Okay. Oh, if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing, I am setting up call bot.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we have Scheme 3, which gives out the least amount of points, and only to the top 6. Interesting. No fastest lap. No fastest lap bonus point, but there will be double points in the last race. That's gonna be funny. And then Scheme 1, which means the aerodynamic testing scheme hasn't changed. And then 3 engines, 4 ERS, and 5 gearbox.
Help me. Okay. What the fuck just happened?
How the fuck did that happen?
I don't fucking know.
How was Shift F? I don't.
I don't know.
How did PSFRL come back to haunt us? Alright.
Help. Help. I don't want to get flashbacks. Help.
Wanda kid, the rising number 1, Formula 1, wonders. Should win Formula 1 year? You know what? That doesn't matter. It should be fine. Because we're not going to be removing it. Because we're not going to be uploading anything to that account anyway. And I was the one who made it, so we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right, that's rules done. Now let's do the calendar. We're going to actually take a look at some of these rotations and see what happens. So, randomize. Which one of the Americas is that? We're ending in Coda. And we're starting in Singapore. Austria, Canada. Brazil is in July. And Qatar is in June. What the actual fuck? This is funny. Okay, let's randomize it again. Brazil round 2. Japan's in July. You got that one right. Good job.
What the fuck?
Australia in August. I really don't think Australia fits a mid-season vibe. It has to be.
How does Jim 51.5 actually work, but not?
We're doing a stream here.
Shit, it's not part of the game. Sorry. Anyways, moving on.
We have 3 American races back to back. We have Las Vegas, then Miami, and then the US. Then Hungary. The Austria's the penultimate race. All right, 2 more. This is the penultimate one, and this one we're not going to use. The next one we are going to use. Never mind, we're using this one! We're using this one! We are using this one! We are using this one. Thanks for reminding me. I need to update the description, the channel description of that one. But Blue, stop what you're doing. Look at this calendar. Look at how peak this calendar is.
Peak. We're starting in Japan, ending in Brazil. Brazil is the. I'm sorry. Brazil is the only one circuit to end a season.
And it's going to be double points as well, and it's a sprint weekend.
W.
Abu Dhabi's the second race. And we have an Italian double header before the summer break as well.
With the Monza double point.
Then we have Saudi Arabia in July.
Oh, that's...
God only knows how that ends up.
Yeah. So, advisory, water bottles.
No, not water bottles. Ice. Just pure ice. Just eat ice for the entire... Eat ice. Just have ice vests. Have the cooling systems that they've added.
Just get some blocks of ice.
What's funny is that the end of the season's actually really like good, because we have Canada, then Miami, then Las Vegas, and then Sao Paulo. Like, the last 4 races are all in America. If Coda and Hungary just swapped places, then we would literally have the perfect final 5 rounds of the season, because they'd all be in the same place.
This is absolutely...
And Mexico as well. Don't forget about Mexico. Okay, that's our race calendar. Now it's time for the thing that really matters.
The team lineups. Oh my god!
Now this will only
so much fun with this when
randomizing. This will only include F1 drivers. No F2 or F3 drivers will be able to come back into the system. I know how much we want Franco Colapinto in here, and Zach O'Sullivan, and maybe even Alex Dunn. But unfortunately, that just isn't possible. So, all teams with real F1 staff only. George Russell at Red Bull.
George Russell and
Right, Mercedes. Kevin Mack and Alonso. Riccardo Adami from Ferrari is Alonso's race engineer.
Oh.
They might not have good car performance, but they have state-of-the-art facilities. Now, what about Ferrari? Oh no, that's just disappointing. That's just disappointing.
It's like real life.
At least that car's good. Right, now McLaren.
Oh my fucking god!
Gary from Haas. Gary from Haas is Pierre Gasly's race engineer.
Oh my god! Nah, sorry, it has to be on McLaren. Maybe that's actually. Should we consider that as an upgrade?
Hard to say what's really an upgrade from Alpine at this point.
Who knows?
Now, age-old question: is Stroll gone from Red Bull? Let's find out. No, of course he isn't. But we have Albon.
Oh my god! And Albon. He's throwing Albon. Then my god.
Now, who's at the French team?
Okay. Hang on. What's the car performance of McLaren?
Car performance of McLaren, it's two out of 5.
I'm sorry, Gasly downgraded.
Oops. Williams is. Welcome back. Wait, GP.
Nah, GP and Bottas. No!
Firstly, welcome back, Bottas. Secondly, Tsunoda. Thirdly, they're fucking cracked. They're 4 out of 5.
They have a cracked car.
Right, racing balls.
Okay, please.
Run you, Joe and Bono.
John Bono and
Sergeant's still here, fulfilling the American dream. Even though if he really wants to fulfill the American dream, he should be a Haas.
Hang on. Wait. Verstappen.
Oh, right. I haven't seen Verstappen yet. Oh, hi, Kim. Yeah.
I guess so.
Let me tell you what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm not watching the stream right now, so
Yeah, well, basically what we're doing is we are randomizing everything in an F1 manager save. We're randomizing the rules, we're randomizing the calendar, and we're randomizing the drivers, we're randomizing all the race engineers, we're randomizing all the staff, and we're randomizing all the car performances, facilities, and stuff like that.
Okay. Age or question. Where is Verstappen?
Is he at WhatsApp, or is he at America?
Let's find out. Eddie, you there?
He's in America because Oscar Piastri and Carlos Sainz are in Kick Sauber.
Which means... Holy shit!
Ricardo! Wait, hang on! This is cracked! This is actually cracked! 100 million in the bag, state-of-the-art facilities, and 4 out of 5 car performance!
Alright, but then I gotta go. I'll be back in a moment so I can make the...
Somebody tells me he's going... My brain says he's going for a sensible reason, but my heart's saying he's going so he can realize what the fuck just happened.
Yes. Both.
He left. He really had to fucking take it all in. Anyway, yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about what you walking in on whatever the fuck that was, Kim.
it's fine, it's fine.
Oh, God, I love you, F1 manager. Such a shame you have to go. Anyway, so let me just see, who has the best car? Ferrari have the best car, but they have no facilities and no money. Something's telling me they won't have the best car for long. Who has the worst facility? Who has the worst car? I see a bunch of 2s, but no 1s. Yeah, about a lot of people around the same ballpark with 2. So, yeah. Ferrari, Alpine, and Sauber have bad facilities, and Mercedes and Haas have top-of-the-line facilities, and I think Haas are the richest. This is a weird bloody combination, I'll tell you that for free. Okay, we're gonna save this as overwrite. We're gonna overwrite this new save. I forgot what it was. What we're gonna do, we're gonna call it crack, but it's like the Irish way of saying having a crack, so we don't get in trouble. At least Jonathan Wheatley stayed where he is, but also Enrico Cardile, technical chief of Ferrari, is now at Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Yeah, Red Bull. Let's not forget about Williams. If Haas actually go on to bloody win the championship, that will be amazing. Okay. Calendar and the rules are all done. Let's continue. Yes, indeed, Formula One. Now, I'm going to put myself as the team of Ignore. This team is mainly just going to be exactly how it sounds. We're just not going to have anything good. We're not going to have a good, like... what's the worst... okay. Where are we going to put the worst F1 team ever in terms of nationality? Oh, I know! Israel! Right. 2 million in the bank, no facilities, bad car performance. Right, now what I can do here is I can create members of staff. And what I can do, I can just put all of their attributes down to 1 and put them at a development rate of very low, which means they shouldn't be able to develop anything. Okay. And we'll make one more as well. Oh, damn it.
I'm gonna be right.
Alright. Create new. Another one. Aggression high, so they get into crashes and therefore crash themselves out. Reactions. Accuracy. This bit of making the other team bad is this bit's probably the most boring bit of this entire thing. Once we get into the game, we'll actually be able to see how everyone does with these new things. Okay, yeah, no, I can't make a bad person from Portugal. I'll put them in Sweden, I guess. Okay, and the race engineers, we can make 2 here. Okay, now everyone's still where they are. Haven't sniped anyone accidentally. Everyone's at 1 rated. First powertrain, which is Renault. Car really doesn't matter. We'll be watching the races. That's Ignore. Right, start new game. Right, yeah, I can actually look back at what's happened here. Esteban Ocon in the... Esteban Ocon and George Russell. Everyone's favourite pair. Right, let's go. Okay, so how this is going to work is I'm going to simulate everything that happens. So I'll only be doing with the team is the only bits I'll be doing is so the only bits I'll be doing are I will be I can remember quickly. Okay. The only bits I'm gonna be doing with the team is I'm gonna be buying emergency car replacement parts in case we don't have any car parts, because someone breaks them like they usually do with these simulations. I had it happen before. I had a video idea that took way too long for me to do. It's mainly because, Anyway. So, unhappy with car performance. I wonder why. Apparently they're mid-table on tyre preservation. Everyone's favourite. Okay.
Upside down.
This. Max Verstappen, the reigning world champion, Haas. We have to go over to the sponsor negotiations and we'll do moderate. Yeah, we're going to do basically engagement because I'm going to do no engagement whatsoever, and we'll have no optional sponsors. And no sponsor plan.
You already know every take. Did Blue come back?
Not yet.
No. Damn. I'll be okay.
I think he just had to go do something. I think he's probably off somewhere. Okay. Post-season testing results were last. Okay. Season starts. Driver development update. Oh yeah. So we do actually have two affiliates. One of them's named Mercedes. The other two just randomly named regens that are just given to us. That doesn't help the fact that our drivers are still one rated. It shows that we're bad at picking who we are picking, but that's not the point. Okay. We'll do no training schedule. They'll let them relax a bit, They shouldn't be doing this all the time. Confirm changes. So I'm laughing at something I'm seeing in the server, which is right, race targets. I'm gonna make sure they can't get anything.
And keep an eye out for a new face this weekend as we prepare to see a debutant.
Okay. Oh, opening races and sprints. Got it. Okay. We will simulate to the sprint then. And we'll just simulate the sprints as well, because I actually haven't had to deal with sprint weekends yet. So, yeah, we'll have to simulate these as we go, but the normal ones will just simulate to the race and then finish that off. Yuki isn't first. In sprint qualifying, Ferrari somehow goes first. The Hasses are in third and fourth. Yuki Tsunoda and Valtteri Bottas are in fifth and sixth. George Russell's in seventh, Sergio's in fifth. Both Kick Saubers made it to guess Q3. To the rest of the results, if we ignore the other drivers, Albon's last. Norris and Gasly. So Aston Martin and the McLaren are the two worst teams currently. Oh dear. That's what this really starting good looks like then. This is going to be interesting, I tell you that for free. Right. Right, simulate session. Charles Leclerc wins in Ferrari. Nothing insane has happened yet. Almost no position changed outside of Logan Sargent going up to 8th, and a lot of people outside the top 10 gaining and losing a lot of positions, like the Sauber, for example. Carlos Sainz stayed in 9th. And Alexander Albon finished last. How did he retire? Sprints of all things.
Now it's time to see.
Alright, qualifying. Oh god!
Back for real?
Alright. Nothing insane really has happened fully yet.
Oh, that's good, because I'm just about to boot up the stream.
Outside of what we've already said with the drivers being different, you get the idea.
It won't be long before we get
Right. The first race, the Japanese Grand Prix, opens the season. Qualifying went about the same as the sprint. Zhou Guanyu gets into 7th in the RB. He beat both Red Bulls. And Logan Sargent beat George Russell. RB is quite obviously Red Bull's second team. So they're beating the first team. This is some Toro Rosso 2008 shit, intensifiers. Once again...
I have to wonder why the fuck this Kickstarter have their own racing team.
The Kickstarter? No, you've been mistaken.
It looks like it.
And to be fair, it's Kick Sauber, and the sponsors Kick, the streaming platform. It's actually Stake, the gambling company that owns Kick. But obviously, if they were to promote gambling, the PEGI rating would jump to PEGI 18. So they can't do that. So
I swear to God, it fucking looks like It looks like fucking Kickstarter.
To be fair, you're not too far off, to be completely honest. Yeah. Any discrepancies? Any pit lane starts? No? Okay. Alright. Full stop. Alright. Simulate the race.
How's it looking?
A great drive today from Max Verstappen.
Definitely a well-deserved podium. You've got to say their race strategy was
Okay.
very good indeed.
They're showing off one of the drivers who either did well or did absolutely poorly. But who wins? Charles Leclerc wins! Absolutely stellar scenes from Charles Leclerc. Max Verstappen in the Haas is on the podium.
Number one of the season, and it's sure to provide them with a real confidence boost.
And a lovely show of sportsmanship to conclude proceedings here in Japan.
Why did they... Okay, I have replaced licensed music on just for the stream. But apparently they still replace the podium music, even though the music is literally public domain. It was made in the fucking 1800s or something. George Bizet. The fact that both Williams got in the points and Carlos Sainz in the kick salver, or the Kickstarter as you're saying it, got a single point. So that is only 6 teams getting points, and we still have 4 yet to score. One of them being Mercedes. And Aston Martin have absolutely screwed up here. Pierre Gasly is second to last. Lance Stroll was lapped. And Fernando Alonso and Kevin Magnussen both not being in the top 10 at all. And yeah. So just a little bit of chaos. Lance Stroll.
I don't know why, but I like his bits in the Alphabet Nova videos.
For balancing reasons, I'm gonna fucking kill Daniel. I think everyone likes to take the piss on, I think everyone likes to take the piss on Stroll just because he's actually a pretty bad driver, and the only reason he's still in Aston Martin is because of his dad, who owns the team.
Hey, it results in more funny recap videos, so why not?
Oh no, how do I turn this on? How the fuck do I turn this on?
I'm also like, alright, watch this, fucking guys.
Okay, next race, Abu Dhabi. What usually is the final race of the season is round 2, because that makes sense. Oh right, they're both missing parts because they had a crash or something, I don't know. I simulated through the race, obviously, so like... Are we already almost out of fucking underfloors? Are you bloody kidding me? Are we really having an underfloor shortage at round 2? At that point, I might as well just buy 10 of them on bulk in emergency. Sure, it costs us a lot of money and puts us in the red, but who the hell cares?
The Yas Marina circuit was completed in 2009, and we've seen a fair share of celebration and commiseration over the years since then. The scenery may be spectacular, but this weekend, all eyes will be on the track.
I'm not gonna lie, some of this animation does feel a little bit uncanny valley to me.
Yeah, to be fair, they're not actually actively trying to look realistic. It's a kind of a similar thing with Football Manager. It's kind of like you're playing with your action figures on a makeshift football pitch.
Yeah, that's accurate enough, except this affects it serious.
Race. The race.
Only 58 laps stand between the drivers and the checkered flag.
Okay, who wins in qualifying? Lewis Hamilton! But Max Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo split the Ferraris. This is definitely a W for the Ferrari-powered cars, since all of them are in the top 10. All the Haas's, all the Ferraris, and all the Saubers, which are all powered by Ferrari, and no other team, I think. Yeah, no other teams. But definitely not a good day in the office for the Mercedes-powered ones, except for maybe Williams. They're actually doing quite good. Both Kick Saubers making it into the top 10 again, and both RBs beating the main team. Now, this is what I like to call peak comedy.
No.
Apparently our strategy team is so bad we need to do 5 stops.
Fucking pit.
Not a quick race to sum up, not least for George Russell there.
And for them, it's
Rubbish wall fell.
There's George Russell. There's George Russell's team. Absolutely sad. And Lewis Hamilton wins in red. Somehow Ferrari is signed to be the most normal thing in this entire thing. But let's not forget the fact that Max Verstappen in the Haas, the MoneyGram Haas F1 team.
And enjoy themselves.
Ferrari 1-2. Max Verstappen, Ricciardo, Yuki Tsunoda, and Logan Sargent get some points on the board. Shout out to my Alpine boys who are 1 lap down, and George Russell, who was the last person to finish on the lead lap. They are continuing to be beaten by their sister team. This is purely, this is what I like to call a 2008 Toro Rosso memento.
But just like Lewis played, he was that big. Alright, shut this shit off. I did just fucking dies.
This gives me a great idea. Hey Albon, can you do? Fuck the Maginot defense. We're full of Maginot attacking now.
And then Stroll. I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't know that the guy's name was just Stroll, so I thought he was just referring to, like, I'm just gonna walk around.
That apparently isn't even his real last name as well. It's Lance Strollovich, I think.
So they just shortened it to Stroll to be funny, okay.
Probably not to be funny, just probably because it was easier. Maybe that's because that's what his dad is known as, Lawrence Stroll.
That's fair.
Okay.
Get over here, fuckers.
I know what on the floor is low stock. You don't have to tell me. Locked, missing car part. Oh my god! He's missing half the car! What the hell happened here?
What the fuck?
I don't know how this keeps happening.
Dumbass.
Yeah, they really are dumbasses, to be fair. Anyway, round 3 is Austria.
Welcome along to the spectacular.
which is an interesting one. Oh god, it's raining for almost the entirety of practice. We could be in for an actual banger here.
Oh boy.
We could have someone absolutely random winning this race, although I feel like it's going to be one of the Ferraris again. Or one of the Hasses. Maybe they'll finally get their actual break. So let's look at qualifying. Lewis. Nico!
Huh?
Nico Hülkenberg is in second place! I'm sorry, how? Shout out to Carlos Sainz qualifying 6th in the Kick Sauber. And then, what else stupid these happened here? Charles Leclerc's in 3rd, Daniel Ricciardo's in 9th, and McLaren got into Q3. They haven't been doing that well in the first 2 races, so that's an achievement. How do you manage that? How do you bloody...
I don't know.
Something tells you what happened here.
But the board.
What happened here was Q3 was a dry to wet session. Hamilton and Hulkenberg were the first 2 people to set a lap, and everyone else set laps while it was raining. So that meant they had less grip, and therefore Hamilton and Hulkenberg were faster, which got them 1st and 2nd. That is literally the only way I could see that could have happened.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be perfectly honest. The more I know about Formula 1, the funnier it is.
The funnier
That's
it
Oscar
is.
Piastri, after what was a very exciting Grand Prix.
To be fair,
How
sometimes...
else am I supposed to know that someone is a disastrous driver and is being memed out of because he only got it because of his father? How the fuck am I supposed to know that from the videos?
Lewis Hamilton wins again, and Max Verstappen has claimed his 50 bazillion 3rd place. Okay, balance was restored, but only the top 3 managed to finish on the lead lap. Everyone else finished at least a lap down. The hell happened there? Nico Hulkenberg went from 2nd to 19th. That's sad. Meanwhile, Mercedes finally picking up some points, leaving the only non-scoring teams Alpine, McLaren, and Aston Martin. And Ferrari now are basically kind of going away with the Drivers' Championship. But it's a nice battle between Hamilton and Leclerc for the win here. They're around 1 point behind them. And I think Verstappen could come out as a dark horse. You never know.
Oh, be right back.
I keep reminding myself of the fucking heard of it. 3 pit stops. At least they're consistent. You have to serve a 7.5 second penalty. What universe does that make sense? I have no idea. But at least we know. At least we know that somehow they're consistent in one thing, having very bad pit stops. Okay. Fourth round is Monaco. That's just funny. Oh my god. Already... Oh wait, no, they're just having bad engines. Never mind, that guy's missing a front wing. Every fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm just looking at the 2026 Winter Paralympics. Because why not? I am personally a fan of wheelchair curling. Okay. Round 4, and we're heading to Monaco.
Oh,
Which, you know, is known for being one of the most stupidest races because almost nothing happens.
I remember in one of the videos, she was like, "Oh, let the first in Monaco get to him."
Oh, yeah, I need to remind... I should probably tell you about the Curse of Monaco, to be fair. Charles Leclerc is one of the first Monegasque drivers from Monaco in a while. And ever since 2017, with the exclusion of obviously 2024, because he somehow won that one, don't know how, he's had this thing called the Monaco Curse. Basically, he cannot win his home race.
I see.
2017, when he was in F2, he DNFs with a loose wheel nut in the feature race. And then in 2018, he has a brake failure and slams right into the back of Brendan Hartley in the Toro Rosso. 2019, he has a very bad qualifying, being eliminated in Q1, and then absolutely murders his tyre after clipping the inside wall after trying to recover from that bad qualifying. And then in 2020, the Grand Prix got cancelled due to Corona beer. In 2021, he gets pole position, and at the end of qualifying, to celebrate getting into pole position, he crashes the car. And because of that, he has a drive. Because of that, his
A lot of people think if you ask someone to explain the joke, you ruin it, then this makes the joke 10 times funnier.
yeah, and then when the race came, even though he was starting from pole position, he had a drive shaft issue, which means he couldn't start the race. In 2022, in qualifying, he gets pole again, didn't hit the barriers, whereas everyone else did.
That's 2024, right? I got a funny
That's 2020. That was 2022.
I was about to say the curse got everyone else.
But then during the race, and if you remember watching the 2022 recap, you may remember we have a strategy, right? Yeah, we do. God, I swear, Charles, I swear it's true. God may kill Mick if I'm lying. Mick dies.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had a very bad strategy, and that put him down from first down to fourth. And then in 2023, I honestly don't remember what happened. I think he just was not. He just did not have a competitive car at the time, which meant he just didn't do anything.
Couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it at all. But yeah, in 2024, somehow he broke the curse. But let's see if the curse comes back to him in this save. After April Fools, this week we're doing the Monaco Grand Prix.
Nope.
I'm not looking forward to April Fools, to be completely honest with you.
Why?
Oh, honestly, it's just meh. It's just starting to become more bleh.
Sorry, I'm playing Mario Kart and I'm pulling the hell out of this
Welcome
video.
along to one of the biggest weekends
right.
in motorsports, here in Monaco.
Anyway.
I hit it directly with a false item box. Instead, I managed to drag him down the blue shell blast against that was aimed at me.
Well, that's what I like to call peak comedy.
Yeah. I don't even think quick succession.
Okay, race. Limit it to race.
Damage.
The streets of Monte Carlo are ready as the drivers now prepare for 78 laps around this historic track.
Monaco can hand out unpredictable results, just like in 1982, when 4 race leaders hit trouble. Riccardo Patrese eventually claimed the win after managing to restart his stalled car by himself with a downhill bump start.
The world's most...
Right, how does qualifying go? Charles Leclerc somehow gets it on pole position. Something tells me he's not going to keep pole position. No changes in the top 10. But once again, Carlos Sainz qualifying 7th, and the Haas drivers are both performing exceptionally well for the MoneyGram Haas F1 team. And meanwhile, Joe Guan Yu beating both Red Bulls, and Kevin Magnussen and the Mercedes.
Oh, yeah. The fucking knives.
Yeah. I keep me and Lewis, we constantly reference that bit.
Yeah, that one was actually really good.
Yeah, what a nice race start. I sure do like it when there's no.
Now with the race done, we can see Logan Sargent there.
We need to pit, dog. We need to pit, boss. We need to pit. We need to pit. No, it's Fina. Yeah, you know what? Charles Leclerc wins the Monaco Grand Prix. How? How has he done this?
That's their second
Somehow he
win of the
wins.
season. A brilliant talent who looks so
And once again,
I
Matt.
love how you try to translate happy situations into reality.
Yeah, that's what I like doing in a situation like this, where it's like he won by 16 seconds. How the hell did that even happen? Shout out to Joe gaining 3 positions and still beating both Red Bulls. And the dog's barking again.
It was barking earlier.
Yeah, the worst part is my brother's girlfriend. She's been staying for a couple of days, and guess who she brought? Another dog.
Oh, right.
It's even worse. Surprise response. Oh, technical changes. Okay, cool. Cooling. Sure, cooling focus changes.
Does every country have like one track? Can they choose to like change it if they wish?
I mean, they definitely can. Spain's already... I think the Spanish Grand Prix, they've already announced that for 2026, they're going to be switching to a street... So instead of the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia, they're going to be switching to the a street track in Madrid. However, the thing is, the circuit that the Madrid track is replacing, the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia, that still has a contract that ends in 2026. So I don't know what's happening here.
I don't mind planning in advance, but
Oopsie poopsie, I guess. And also, in case you haven't already noticed, the US has the US has 3 races: Texas, Miami, and Las Vegas.
Yeah, I remember when, like, before that. Vegas, where's the fridge? Fucking nice.
Curse of the French.
Oh, they're saying that? That's wrong.
Curse of Neptune. Okay. Apparently we should. We have identified one of our affiliate drivers as possibly benefiting quite a bit from further investment. Sure, because why not? Because it'd be funny. We have a better driver in our affiliate program than our two actual drivers. Okay. Who wins? Okay. Cooling focus changes. Okay. Right, now it's time for the British Grand Prix. Probably one of the most historic Grand Prix because it was the first ever Grand Prix of the World Championship in 1950. How did they both lose their suspension? What the hell happened there? Oh, we missed it. Okay, fine. I'll make emergency, aka right fucking now, 10 of them. Now we're in debt. Do you see what I have to make for these sacrifices? Now stop crashing the car.
I'm trying to stop driving and maybe crash.
Welcome.
Oh, right, yeah, it's Monaco. Of course they bloody crashed in Monaco.
We're here in legendary Silverstone, where the...
You don't get judged if you crash a car in Monaco, because honestly, everyone has their moments in Monaco. Even Max Verstappen has his moments in Monaco.
Why? Oh my god, I just stopped. I got knocked off a fucking bridge to life.
Twice. Okay, Charles Leclerc is on pole position, but Max Verstappen's in second. Any pit lane starts? No pit lane starts, but
Your fault.
the McLarens are in last, followed by the Aston Martins and Mercedes. Not a good day in the office for the Mercedes power cars, except for the Williams. I don't know how the Williams are cooking. It happens.
1 second.
That was a funny that was funny. Okay.
Yep, and
Okay, who wins this one?
Need to pick themselves up after that.
Is it Max Verstappen? Is it Charles Leclerc? Da, 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 da. Max Verstappen! And Daniel Ricciardo finally gets on the podium after God knows how long.
Very proud, I'm sure.
Last podium probably was Italy 2021, and now he's finally broken that.
Won't be celebrating with a cup of tea tonight. They'll be staying true to Formula One tradition.
So finally, Max Verstappen wins the race.
You're right back here.
Charles Leclerc lost 3 positions, and once again, both RBs get points and get ahead of the Red Bulls.
This is what it feels to be an F1 driver.
Maybe. Poor Yuki! Oh, poor Yuki. He retired from the Grand Prix. Sadness. Somehow Williams is still in 3rd place, despite not despite not getting points. And meanwhile, Kicksauber jumping up 3 positions, getting ahead of both Mercedes,
No, you are not getting it. You are not getting it.
Red Bull, and Sauber.
I give up.
Oh god, what S? Both of S's pit stops was. Okay, thanks for saying that we are in debt. I know we're in debt. Okay? Sophia Florsch. How does she have potential? Also, why did Alpine drop her? I guess some of the affiliates have decided to just swap around, I guess. Okay. What the fuck is that noise? Like a honk of a noise. Okay. Next race to Singapore. Oh dear.
Okay, yeah, my volume's on.
Okay. Alright, I need to put in a training schedule, or the lack of one.
The lack of one.
I'm not wrong, am I? Somehow they didn't crash the car last race.
It worked.
Our Formula One season continues here, in the Republic of Singapore. The
Singapore
Marina Bay
Grand
Street
Prix.
Circuit is
Oh dear, it's raining for the race. That could be funny. Oh god. So we're missing an engine and a gearbox. What the hell happened to both of them? Look, Blue's back. You won't believe what happened. Ferrari are actually good. They stopped being Italian, I think. I feel like that's the only reason.
The anticipation is
Anyway.
really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement.
Game always
The
like
walls
you
around
want to have
Singapore
everyone
force the
to
cars
have
close
lap
together,
control.
and even the best can waver in the tight spaces.
And I also explained to her the Monaco curse. Might be asking Christ, he's in Monaco. Just let the curse hit him as usual. Somehow it didn't stop him from winning it in this scenario, and also getting about 15 untillion pole positions. Somehow Albon in the Aston Martin made it to Q3. What? Okay, Esteban Ocon in the Red Bull managed to get 19th. Only beating Pierre Gasly in the McLaren. And what the hell has happened behind the top 9 here? Because I feel like after the top 9, which so far this season has been normal, in this one race there's just been absolute chaos. What happened in Q1 and Q2 to allow this to happen? Oh, they're missing.
For the record, I'm doing my own driving over here, and I try doing it in first person, which is mainly gyroscope control that I can't turn on. God help me.
Oh god. One of our drivers is legit missing an engine.
Oh, by the way, Jimbo, you think that he didn't know? Well, here's my...
Right.
I have a response.
And with the race wrapped
Some of
up,
them are
the
killers.
Sauber driver
What are
heads
they?
back to the garage.
A 14th place finish today.
16 golden balls are in the game. 12 of them contain cash. How much? We don't know. 4 of them are killers. Where are they? We don't know. Da-da-da-da. Max Verstappen.
He actually won
That
that
sees them double.
Second race win of the season in the Haas.
Verstappen is not Verstappen.
Verstappen has not been Verstappen.
And I think
Shout out to Albon for somehow getting points.
Albon.
In the Aston Martin, which has not performed well so far this season. Meanwhile, Lewis Hamilton, who qualified third, ended up finishing 13th, a lap down. Zhou Guan Yu qualified 12th, ended up finishing 4th. And now it's a three-way championship fight because Max Verstappen has fully inserted himself into this conversation. Now Leclerc, Verstappen, and Hamilton. Ricciardo still needs to get some stuff up. The points are being very stingy because of the point scheme we used. Thanks for telling us we're in debt. Thanks for telling us we're in debt. I did not need to know. I already know we're in debt. Stop it. I can't help you guys. Okay, sponsor plan, no sponsor plan. Our sponsor plan is we don't have one.
We just don't.
Missing car part. What are we missing? The side pods? And I think I don't have enough suspension, do I? There's only one suspension and there isn't there. Yeah, I knew it. And we're going more in debt, baby!
Right. They need to stop crashing.
And now, welcome to Baku, where sometimes the funniest shit happens. Mainly in F2.
Greetings from Azerbaijan, where we're back in the country's capital. The spectacular.
Okay. The race.
No race.
Final
Oscar
chance to be carried out by
overtake.
the teams.
Whoa!
It's gonna take a while for me to get to your level of remembering all the Alpha Max Nova 1 jokes, but
Max Verstappen finally starts on pole position after I don't even know how long. And My man, One You Joe, getting in P4. How is Albon cooking? Is this because of the good facilities they have? Are they just able to wildly develop the car? Because I feel like that's what's happening here, with how good they've been doing so far. But McLaren, yeah, they're out of it. How the hell did Daniel Ricciardo get out in Q1? Was there a red flag in Q1 of some sort? I don't think so. And if it was, it must have been one of the drivers that got out in Q1. So probably one of my drivers, to be completely honest with you. I can check here, can't I? Oh, it was himself! Ricciardo crashed! And he's got himself a pit lane start! Fantastic! Oh, but he crashed with... Oh, no, he didn't crash with my teammate, with one of my drivers. It's just the fact that one of my drivers has had his engine say goodbye to him. So he will also be doing a pit lane start.
Wow, what a fantastic performance from the Haas driver there.
Okay.
It was a truly excellent win, with everything...
And it is another win for Max Verstappen in this thing.
And you can see just how much it means to each and every one of
Haas is actually cooking. The American dream is being fulfilled. My man, Zhou Guanyu on the podium!
Where did you go from those guys?
What a great way to take their third win this year. They've definitely found their form.
Yeah, they found their form is right. And Alex Albon finishing in the points again and Kick Sauber. Blue, we missed this, but Kim was looking at Kick Sauber and she was like, is that Kickstarter?
To be fair, though.
To be fair, go on. Lando Norris. Now, Lando Norris takes the lead of the... Not Lando Norris, no. Max Verstappen takes the lead of the championship. Sorry, I was Lewis there for a second. Roasted!
Those who don't get it, Lando is a huge... I just turned to here. Sorry. Lewis is a Lando fan.
Alpine and McLaren are both... Alpine and McLaren both yet to score points, yet McLaren are leading the DHL fastest pit stop competition. I think that must have something to do with their sporting director. I'm not entirely sure, because I'm not entirely sure how they gauge how good a pit performing crew is. Just depending on how good their facilities are and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, Qatar in May. Who's ready for Logan Sargent to pass out? Like he almost did. Okay. Front rings failed. They both lost side pods. How the hell? How the hell do you lose the side pods? I'm rounded on the floor. God fucking damn it. There. There, you guys have enough. Let's do this thing.
Our calendar brings us to the Middle East.
I'm probably going to keep going. It's been an hour and a half already. Considering how long this is taking, I'm probably going to simulate until the summer break. Then we'll head to Minecraft, and then I'll finish this off next week. So I feel like that's what's happening here.
Oh shit, I need to.
Charge your phone so you can actually play Minecraft like we told you to last week. or like yesterday. I think.
Well, what an
Yesterday.
incredible
Yeah, it
drive
was
today
yesterday.
from Logan Sargent.
It's safe to say they exceeded all expectations.
Yeah.
A finish in the points, and my goodness, it is very well deserved.
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share
So,
the celebrations.
who wins?
And no doubt,
Max
fans will be
Verstappen
celebrating
again.
with
Max Verstappen has definitely found his form. I think Ferrari's facilities are starting to.
Verstappen.
I'm going to Verstappen the Verstappen. Please don't change that. Here is the plan. I brake, I drive, I win. Here is the plan. No. Is that a Helmets Van so. Daniel Ricciardo gets P4. Lewis Hamilton starts on pole, but he drops down to P2. And Valtteri Bottas is in P6. And Logan Sargent's in P8 as well after gaining 13 positions. Wow! That's actually amazing. Wow. Round of applause to Logan Sargent for actually doing that. Gaining 13 positions. And now Max Verstappen seems like he's about to be a force to be reckoned with. They are rapidly approaching Ferrari's location in the Constructor Championship. And now it's time for the Pain Grand Prix. That
The boundary of speed is speed.
no, no.
Yes. The power of sound.
Mazepin is in Spain without the A. Do 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 do.
When you were saying thing without the A,
Yeah.
you can say the word.
Awkward, awkward silence as I try to find my awkward silence as I try to find my bloody as I try to find my USB drive that I dropped.
There's awkward silence as you do that
While the España. Overwhelming rating. Oh my god, our technical chief is now rating 2. This is peak. We're still we're out of suspension, I swear. I swear to Christ, the moment one of them breaks the chassis, I'm actually gonna lose it.
He'll be so mad at you and the stream.
I'm not gonna be that mad now, come on.
Watch it spin that happen.
Say the line, bot.
The stage is set here in Barcelona. 66 laps.
Alright, it's now time for the Pain Grand Prix. Who's on pole? How does Yuki Tsunoda always decide, you know what, now I'm gonna go first in the FP1 and then proceeds to not be anywhere for the remainder of the FP sessions and qualifying. Why do I keep seeing that happen? It's another Ferrari 1-2. My man Logan Sargent in P9 trying to fool the American tree. Oh my god! My drivers are so bad at tyre preservation, they have to do a 5-stop race.
Oh my god.
I made them that bad. I just wanted to make sure that they didn't meddle with any of the results. Clearly, I've done more than that.
Piastri, after what was a very exciting Grand Prix.
I feel like I've got a bit overboard some of this bits, but whatever.
What a treat this is for the
And finally, after a bit of a while off the top, Charles Leclerc wins another race in that Ferrari, and Max Verstappen's down to third. However, he is still 1 point ahead of Charles.
Just practiced with free for like 5 seconds.
And then Charles Leclerc's 1 point behind Verstappen. Alpine and McLaren still yet to score. I don't think they will, considering how bad they've been so far. Like, Nico Hülkenberg had the best chance when he qualified second in Austria. Or was it? No, it was Singapore. And... but, clearly, that has not really been reciprocated. He hasn't really been able to do it. It's not big yet. Alright. How many races are you? I think it's 4 races until the summer break, and then we'll head to Minecraft. Yeah, it's 4 races until the summer break, I think. Oh no, it's 5 races. Oh god, the board wants to attend the Mexico City Grand Prix. Noah, approve. I want to see them suffer.
Keep going. Hang on.
Seven days to Mexico City. He's always on mute most of the time anyway. Whenever he gets a call from his mother on WhatsApp. It seems that that's a semi-regular occurrence.
That's not actually someone. What?
So what now? Okay, race targets 18th and 18th.
We return once more to the hustle and bustle of Mexico City.
Welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez?
Yes, the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. You know, there was this one thing I've been meaning to check for a while. There's this episode of a Netflix series called Carmen Sandiego. It's really good. I highly recommend it. Season 2, I think it is, where
We've seen some unbelievable action
the topic is that Vile, which are the main like supervillains of the show in a way, they are trying to steal what is being claimed to be the world's fastest race car, which is going on for a show run in Dubai. They show a track map. I've been meaning to figure out, is that track map the actual Dubai Autodrome track that is FIA certified? Because we can't...
So many bananas.
Once again, Yuki Tsunoda is first place in FP1 and proceeds to not get first place in FP2 or FP3. And doesn't get pole in qualifying either. That goes to Verstappen. Will Tsunoda ever be able to get out of the hell that is FP1 firstism? Because that seems to be what he's doing right now. Actually, yeah, I definitely need to look at that.
Actually, I'm doing it.
Valtteri Bottas there, coming back to the team.
No, I'm sorry. It's just I'm trying to think. Is like they use the track? They use like a track time. They use like a track in the episode.
The highly decorated record breaker.
So I'm
once again taking to the podium.
Yeah, if the track is the Dubai Autodrome, I have the track map on my screen.
The third win of the season.
Do you think my computer is gonna have the ability to run Netflix?
A carnival atmosphere, as always, for the Mexico.
Oh yeah, announcement. I'm getting an announcement. I'm getting a new computer on Friday.
I already thought. Wait, I already thought. Yeah, that's the announcement of the screen. Jay was getting a new computer. So maybe you can still do computer screens.
Maybe, I don't know. Lewis Hamilton wins. Valtteri Bottas is in third place. Williams is on the podium. What the fuck? Shout out to Carlos Sainz for getting P4 and Logan Sargent for somehow staying at P10. And Fernando Alonso from going from last to 7th place. Because that makes sense. And also shout out to George Russell for DNFing and Esteban Ocon for finishing last. If you ignore if you ignore one of my team's drivers. Oh, they have very good pit stops, and they still find a way to fuck it up. Okay, hang on. Netflix.com. Do I even have the ability to log in? Because it isn't my Netflix account. I don't even know who I'm doing, to be completely honest with you. In debt. Thank you for telling me that I'm in debt for the 50th time. And thank you for telling me I'm in debt for the 51st time. Oh, wow. That was fast. Never mind. Do I remember what it is? No thanks, because it didn't work. Once again, I'm out of chassis. Fuck's sake. Swear to God. You guys really need to actually start using the car properly, like normal people.
I'm gonna be honest. We both knew that they would come.
Yeah, we're already down to 6 side pods.
And you know what they say, JML?
All toasters toast toast.
It's wonderful.
All toasters, you know what they say? All toasters toast
We're a
toast.
stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park Circuit.
Hey, he's up.
All toasters toast toast.
First, we must ask the question: what is a toaster?
Are we really having this fucking conversation?
I think it's not going to be more deep philosophical comments.
This is a wonderful moment for Charles Leclerc as well. Such a beautiful result.
What a brilliant race that was for the team. They just did everything right. The driver included, of course.
Pure elation there as the driver regroups with a team that worked so hard to see this moment.
And now Charles Leclerc wins, and Valtteri Bottas gets second place.
4 superb wins to their name now this year, and it's been a pleasure watching.
And Daniel Ricciardo's in third as well. What the hell happened to Max Verstappen?
In the park, but it was a thrilling weekend here for us all at the Australian Grand Prix.
Find out.
It's time to find out, indeed.
Right?
It's like, oh, fuck off, fuck's sake.
Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage?
6 hours and 45 minutes in Madrid. Honestly, would it be faster to drive from Madrid to Lisbon instead of getting that flight?
Yeah.
Right, really?
How's it going?
Would it really take less than 6 hours and 45 minutes to drive from Madrid to Lisbon? I demand answers, and I'm not getting any. Oh dear! What the hell happened to Verstappen? He finished last.
So you said that.
Would it take less than 6 hours and 45 minutes to get from Madrid to Lisbon via a car?
Less than?
6 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So that last flight is worthless.
I mean, the flight's only 1 hour 25 minutes. It was 6 hours 33 minutes.
Honestly, it would be better to just. I'm not going to explain why, but I've been looking at flights from Shannon Airport to Lisbon around October, and just looking, there's a two-stop flight that's 15 hours long. Gives us 7 hours, and it's €302. If I spend €2 extra, it's a one-stop flight, and it takes half the fucking time.
What?
I wonder why it's on the event. They will always find out in October.
Maybe, I don't know.
If we can't, we're just reviewing what we were planning.
Yeah, we reveal what we're planning if we can't get it to work. I'm gonna see if I can see what return flights are like. Oh, I can go select a return date. Oh, cool. The 12th or the 13th. I'd say the 12th is a bit... The 12th... The 13th is less expensive, and it gets me more days off school. So... $5 a passenger. So that's about... So if there was another person coming with me, There would be about 1,158. 1,458. And that would be a 6-hour flight. That would be a 6-hour flight with 2 hours in Heathrow. To be completely honest, fine by me.
Alright.
Cabin, so economy class, personal item, hand baggage, and first checked bag. Okay, cool. 72 euros for a change fee. Okay. And now it's time for 3 races: Saudi Arabia, Imola, and Monza, and then we'll be going on to Minstraft.
Alright.
By this point, like, the championship leaders would have about 200 points in the actual point system, but obviously not. You guys are really getting rid of the underfloors this quickly? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that guy's missing more than half the car. Crying out loud.
How the fuck do you manage to do that?
So we only have 3 side pods. We only have 3 replacement side pods left.
We're here
So if I was to
in
select
Jeddah,
that
where the
flight-
tension is boiling as we head into the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We're on the shores of the Red Sea in the shade of Jeddah skyscrapers. This might be a dream setting, but as we know, in Formula One, not all dreams come true. Not many would envy the job of a team principal in a situation like this. A strong result is imperative here to win back the confidence of the board.
Thanks for telling me. I don't care.
What happened?
The in-game commentator was saying, this guy's job is insecure. He really needs to get a good result if he wants to keep the job. And I was like, thanks, don't care.
Yeah, I only have this stream audio off, otherwise I'm gonna be hearing double everything. I do not want to lose my mind.
Fair enough. Max Verstappen wins. Logan Sargent gets a point to fuel the American dream. Valtteri Bottas is in second.
Welcome, everyone.
You know how to note this? I actually watch your stream on.
Yeah. Honestly, unless there's like a high dialogue audio that's peak, then I'd understand why. Now, qualifying. How is this guy missing half the car? I swear. Do you guys want me to keep you or not? Because I'll rightly terminate both of you guys' contract if you're gonna keep fucking doing this shit. And apparently I also need to replace the ERS as well, because apparently that's screwing up itself over. Won't be surprised if the engine literally gives way by the end of qualifying.
The drivers are getting ready here at the Jeddah Corniche circuit, preparing for 50 flat-out laps under the lights.
That's
Jeddah street circuit
1,158.
speeds of F1 racing, a thrilling affair. But even a world champion can
Oh,
be caught
ever
out in
what
between the narrow walls. Just as
Stroll's gotten a pole
Verstappen
position and a
in
couple of
2021.
podiums, but hasn't gotten the win. And that pole position was pure luck, by the way. It was a wet qualifying.
Yeah, and Jim, by the way, it was a strong. I want to hear you say it, Brad. I want to hear you say it. Pole position. That was a legit reaction, by the way.
Another funny Stroll moment is when he was...
Can you stay out in these conditions?
that was the one I was mentioning, but yeah. 2021 Putined Grand Prix. Lord Stroll. It was wet conditions. Lance Stroll was asked if he could stay out on dry tyres. He said yes. Legit, 3 seconds later, he crashes out of the race. And then another funny bit was the 2022 Dutch Grand Prix, where Brad tells him, okay, you need to press the OK button, Lance. I pressed it. You're pressing the pit confirm button. The pit confirm button is the OK button, Brad.
Oh, that's what we were.
Yeah.
I need to see those moments, I swear.
Just search like funniest F1 team radio. There's gonna be some good ones in there.
And also search F1, but it's team.
Oh yeah. Hang on, my sister.
Are both those results in Alpha Max Nova 1 videos?
No, but they're like, I think but it's a meme videos. I think there's actually been like official like sort of pseudo meme compilations by F1 themselves. Okay, my sister quickly needs me for something. You guys keep the stream engaging or something. I don't know. You perform necromancy for all I care.
What are you doing?
We now get to entertain the screen. We now get to entertain the viewers. Wow. So, So yeah. By the way, next week is F1 racing. Want to watch the race?
I don't think I'm going to be able to watch it, but like if I've got like a YouTube archive or something, I will be able.
Oh yeah, because it's I am a Formula 1. I should know that it's Japan. That it's fucking Japan. Japan because Shinoda. Yuki.
Dog chaos.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if Kim had yelling at her, don't worry. Get behind this dog yelling at him.
Why does it even hurt half the time? What? Yeah, I was gonna crash into a couple of walls. Gonna go get some order. I think Lewis is watching this right now, or...
No. If he is watching, then he might respond to, he might respond in chat to the following. Cathedral City! Cathedral City on paint on top!
And back to the jail just comes back to that. I'm actually one watcher. Does that count? Does that count people not in accounts?
No, actually, Let's just make it time now. Okay, yes, he's not watching us. Yes, he's not watching us. Yeah. But, yeah, Cathedral City on beans on toast. I think it's best. Where's the people making beans on toast, in fact? Just smash the plates. And do me. The most. And that beans on toast is the Cathedral City.
Wait, if Jable gets Steam, he can actually stream Mindwave. He has got a fucking blue for that the first Dom interaction.
Once Jable actually decides, fuck it, I'm gonna associate an account and make down something to my YouTube. Then once it gets monetized, just going to make open up membership. Just going to do like a if I eventually get my channel monetized,
Yeah.
I'm going to do a subathon. I'm going to do a fucking subathon.
Oh boy.
The money's going to go to. The money's gonna go probably to the PCRF and people who I'm gonna donate to. Yeah, saw like a charity stream. Man, I don't know where. You know what I'm referencing. If you don't like what I'm referencing, then you can go back. You can get fuck up. Anyways. YouTube. I'm hopefully referencing Palestine over here and saying that I'm gonna donate to the Palestinian Syrian Refugee Fund. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Yeah. If I ever get my channel monetized, I'll do subathon with the money going to the PCRF and the UNRWA, probably. Yeah, that's the promise that I was keeping to a lot of people. The people of coffee.
I'm just doing to the box boy over here.
Timber's dogs yelling at them again. Oh no! Hey, turn off the path, longer back! Cathedral City!
Cathedral City on beans on toast! Anyway, we're back. Right, who wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix?
Well, we've lots to talk about today. For the moment, though, there's Joe Guan Yu.
A P9 finish today and some points.
P9 for Zhou Guan Yu. But who wins? Lewis Hamilton and
yet another trophy to his legacy.
A double Williams podium. Oh my god.
No, Lewis aren't. know that Lewis earlier tried to say Cathedral City to try and summon Lewis. Well, our Lewis, obviously.
Cathedral City summons me. You realize that, right?
I didn't ask Blue to do that.
Yeah, but Blue, you Blue,
Okay, so
Blue, you should honestly know that. Come on.
Like,
it's just the word ham, and then it gets something.
That didn't work.
Oh wait, just not the word. Just saying, it's just something like JMO. I have a plate of ham here. You want some ham?
Blue, stop forcing it. Just stop forcing it, please.
yeah, man.
You know what? In your words, JMO. I'm gonna stop and give up and move on.
Nico Hulkenberg has retired from the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso finished last. Charles Leclerc lost 15 positions.
JMO, how many races till summer break?
2 more, and then we're gonna go to Minecraft.
I hope that Nico gets a podium.
If Nico actually gets a podium, we are all legally required to celebrate.
Oh my god.
Because, I don't think Kim knows. Nico Hulkenberg holds the unfortunate record of most races without a podium. At about like 200 and something. Which, yeah. So whenever he's like in with a chance of a podium, he always bottles it like absolutely hilariously.
Yeah. So this is why he's become
Synonymous with this is why he's become synonymous with oh god, okay. Wow, they're all 2 rated, let's go. That'd be funny. All but 3 teams voted for the pole position bonus points. Fantastic.
oh my
Alright. Imola time, baby. Vika.
I can not chance we're gonna check.
Somehow, someway, I will find a way to make a simulation in which Hulkenberg has the best chance to get a podium.
Oh boy.
Not today, though, because obviously that wasn't in the randomization.
Welcome along to Italy, and welcome along.
Oh god, he's missing a gearbox. That's already his 2nd gearbox. At least he's already halfway through the season. Good night. Alright. Let's simulate through qualifying. Race day and results. Max Verstappen once again gets pole position, but the Ferraris, Charles Leclerc qualified 5th, and Lewis Hamilton got knocked out in Q1. What the hell happened there? Oh dear, Lewis Hamilton has a pit lane start. This could be interesting.
But this is definitely detrimental for his time.
Yeah.
My mind wanted to make a Verstappen. Oh my god.
You never know. Maybe Bottas or Tsunoda could Verstappen to Verstappen. Let's not Sainz that, or else we might jinx it. Oh god, okay.
Yeah.
He's already on his 3rd engine. Oh my god. What has happened with the other 2?
And Valtteri Bottas didn't disappoint. The Finn demonstrating his incredible talent.
So,
This podium is something the whole team can be proud of. Excellent strategy and perfectly executed.
who
It's all round
wins?
for the team. In fact, they all deserve a pat on the back as well for everything that they've achieved. Well, Max Verstappen can add yet
Max
another
Verstappen
podium to
wins,
his
but the
already
top three
impressive
stays the
record.
same. Bottas second, Tsunoda third.
Oh no, one less chance. Nico.
He did improve 5 positions from 19th, but Daniel Ricciardo also dropped 10 positions. Lewis Hamilton managed to recover to 7th. Charles Leclerc somehow dropped to 17th. And,
Is there like any other drivers in F1 V community often takes the piss on?
I mean, Nikita Mazepin?
yeah.
Grosjean?
Basically, anybody who had a reputation in F1 during their time for being very prone to crashing, they always like to take the piss out of.
Unfortunately, I don't know that.
Well, you do know the bartender that I've been playing as in Coffee Talk, Pastor Maldonado, the winner of the 2012 Spanish Grand Prix.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah, and we need to make. I need to watch imaginary technique. Grosjean.
AKA Alpha Max Nova 1's lobotomized review of the 2012 Belgian Grand Prix starts. When the start becomes so... when the start becomes so false, it becomes kind of true! Oh my god, what is he missing? Oh my god, he's missing half the bloody car! Again! We're on 3 side pods. We are on 3 side pods. Whoever is the one to lose their side pod first, I will remove from the team and I will sign someone else. Preferably someone from F3, so we don't have to, still have a good driver on our hands.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with the Italian
2 1-rated drivers that are generated by the game.
It's too early to call the championship.
Oh.
Can teams make good before the summer break, or will they be hoping?
They aren't even like one-off drivers. They're like people who only like turned up for like one race, but then never to be seen again.
There is actually a couple of examples of that, because there was, back in the 90s, there wasn't really that many examples of, drivers who, there was examples of drivers who would kind of just go on for, a couple rounds and then leave after poor results. But the most latest, quite ironic, sorry, this is stupid, quite funny, the last driver I think who's only done 1 race was it was Jack Aitken, who subsidized. So at the 2020 Sakia Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton gets COVID. So instead of bringing in one of their juniors, they bring in George Russell, who's at Mercedes, who is at Williams. Yes. So yeah, George is at Williams at the time, so he has to move to Mercedes for this 1 race to subsidize Lewis Hamilton. So Williams has to get has to go with their junior drivers. So they go with Jack Aitken of all people. Yeah, somehow he still manages to perform absolutely hilariously, causing a virtual safety car, which causes absolute chaos.
That leads to Sergio Perez winning his first race.
Right, I need to look that up after the stream.
Yeah. Oh god, he's missing his gearbox. Oh my god. It's literally right before the summer break and he's already missing his gearbox. Oh god.
You know what? Just
No, he's the first driver. It'd be pretty weird if I fired the first driver, unless he actually does what I publicly threatened to do. If they destroy a side pod, they're being fired. Max Verstappen wins the sprint. Carlos Sainz gets on the top 3 somehow.
Welcome to qualifying.
so. This is the last race before this one.
Final race of the day, and then we'll continue next week. And the winner of the 2024 Italian Grand Prix, do Ferrari pull the Diamond di Amico?
Making his way back.
And with a 13th place finish, that sadly means there's no points to be claimed.
They're showing.
That's an
Nope!
incredible
Max
performance
Verstappen
from the
wins!
driver today to bring home a podium finish. They'll be really pleased with
Well,
how that
I,
race
so
went.
Verstappen can hang on to you Verstappen. So it's your job to Verstappen to Verstappen.
I know what I'll do.
Call now to participate in the wall answers. I'm sorry, man.
Call now to receive a free voucher for your sandwich!
And maybe
be honest,
if both will,
like the bit where just like, we've come here next to get the fuck out of my face.
Fuck the Maginot defense, we're full on Maginot attacking now.
oh,
Like, I legitimately didn't know
I
the
have no
guy's name was. I did not know the guy's name was Stroll, so I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna walk around these people.
Oh my god. Wait, I'll need the sun on the car. Okay, I have a question. The last one to leave the pit lane is officially very stupid. Brandy, the first one to get an exit the pit lane will get a free seat at Mercedes.
See you later, fuck boys! Oh god, no.
See you later, fuck boys. No. You are leaving the pit lane at the exact moment.
Yeah, that happened to us once. We were watching. It was Mexico. It was Mexico, wasn't it? We were watching it qualifying, and then we say the last person to get out gets a free seat at Mercedes. He proceeds to. We literally were laughing for a good, I don't even know how long.
I wish one of those moments happened.
We have already lost confidence in the board, and we've only halfway through the season. Anyway, we are going to save the game, and we are going to head. We are going to head straight into